A few days ago, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a video of where a woman who I believe was in her mid-30s was talking about how Lagos girls are very rude and uncouth and don't want to be friends with anybody except people that they've always been friends with. In my mind, I was like, Ma, you cannot expect friendship from somebody just because. You cannot just meet somebody that first day and duly expect that that person is your friend.
But it's not okay. Whatever, can I walk away? Oh yeah, I can still see your face.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dima or Chidima. People call me Dima for short, and this is Dear Dima YouTube channel. Around here we mostly talk about mindset, self-development, navigating life as a young adult. You already know it's all about the vibes. Anyway, today we're talking about something that hits very close to home for so many of us, and it's friendship in your 20s. I feel like this phase of our lives as 20 something, just a disclaimer, if you're above 20 or you're below 20 or you're not in your 20s at all, it's okay. This video is also for you. You can learn. I won't base my facts, what I'm saying, I won't base it alone off of what people who are in their 20s go through. So if you're beyond 20, if you're below 20, this video is also for you. And of course, for the people in their 20s, I'm in my 20s right now. So this phase of life is such a mix. Friendships can be magical and life-giving, but it can also be a little tricky and complicated. Meeting new people, navigating misunderstandings, and even outgrowing some relationships, it's a lot, right? It's not talked about enough, but it's a lot. It's all part of the journey of, getting to know people, of letting people build themselves around you. And guess what? We're in this together. So if you're somebody who has lost a friend in the past and you feel like you're a terrible person or you didn't reach out to somebody, trust me, everybody is going through it and you're not alone. Real quick though, before we jump in, what's been your biggest fear about friendship, or what's been like your biggest win or challenge recently? Let me know in the comments, because I know I'm not the only one learning through this journey. So we are now going to talk about building connections, and trust me, it's the fun part, right? Making new friends. Can we all agree that adulting makes this feel so different from when we were kids? I mean, back then it was as easy as asking somebody, can I borrow your pen? And boom, you had a new bestie. Like in kindergarten, you could literally just walk up to anybody, any new student at all, and tell them, oh please, I forgot my water bottle, please can I have a bottle of water? And if they gave you the bottle of water at that time, you had made a new friend, and that person was going to become your bestie. It was just so natural and so unforced and so, life-giving. And right now it's like, where do we even start? For me, university was where I learned how to put myself out there. Like, I had to relearn it. Going to university, an entirely new environment, you had to be out there so that you could meet the right people. I'm usually somebody who is outgoing, and I wouldn't ordinarily have a problem with it, but the university, a lot of people thought they were grown-ups. You couldn't just approach anybody and decide that that person was your friend. So I joined clubs. I stayed back after classes to chat with some of the people that I met at that time. I'm talking about my year one now. And I even struck up conversations in random places like the cafeteria. At first, it felt awkward, but along the line, you begin to deepen on a more relational level. You people talk about the same thing. You find out that you and this person share the same goal. So that kind of strengthens your friendship. And that was what happened with me. I met some people that aligned with what I believed in, and I moved closer to them. And it was totally worth it, I'll tell you. I'll be sharing practical tips that you could use in making friendships in your 20s. A few days ago, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a video of where a woman who I believe was in her mid-30s was talking about how Lagos girls are very rude and uncouth and don't want to be friends with anybody except people that they've always been friends with. My mind was like, Ma, you cannot expect friendship from somebody just because you said hi to the person does not mean that the person has accepted you as a friend. You cannot just meet somebody that first day and duly expect that person is your friend. Friendship goes beyond just saying hi to somebody. You have to share a connection with somebody. So practical tips that will help you gain valuable friendships in your 20s. Number one is shared interest. You have to start with what you enjoy. Join a book club. If the person you're interested in making friends with has a book club that she runs, or she's part of a book club in school, you can join a book club so that you get to know that kind of person. Or it could be a dance class or online spaces that match your vibe. It's way easier to connect when you've got common ground. Another tips that would help is to be intentional. Friendships don't just fall into your lap anymore. Sometimes it's as simple as texting first or saying, hi, do you want to grab a cup of coffee? You don't want to be in a friendship where the love is unrequited, like just one person. It would be awkward and it would be draining. The third tip is to show a little vulnerability. Trust me, some people think vulnerability means weakness, but it is not. It is actually strength, because if somebody shows you their weak side, it means that they trust you enough to hold the space for them to be weak at that particular point in time without using it against them at any point in their lives. So sharing a small piece of yourself helps others feel safe to do the same. It's the best way to go beyond surface level connections, trust me. And I've had a fair share of experience, and I can tell you that vulnerability strengthens your friendship in a way that you yourself will be surprised. Like, I'm not saying you have to do this with everybody. You don't have to share a part of yourself with everybody that you meet in order to be friends with them. So you have to like categorize the people that you want to be friends with. Like, there has to be like a hierarchy. Yeah, you have friends and then you have friends. Yeah. You understand? After all these tips, I hope you understand that building those connections, yeah, is great, but the real work is in maintaining them. So you have to stick to maintaining these friendships. Here's where things get real. Keeping those friendships alive is where the going gets tough and the tough gets going. Life gets busy, people are juggling school, you're not out of school. This is assuming you met your friend in the university. You guys are now out of university and they're probably married, they're probably working, they're probably pregnant with their second child, and they are all about their own family or personal goals. And suddenly it's been 3 months since you spoke to this person and you feel like, oh, I'm a bad person. Trust me, been there, done that, and felt the guilt. I used to beat myself up about it, but I've realized maintaining friendships doesn't have to be complicated. It's about the little things. And there's something I learned about how maintenance of friendships work. You have to use the let them theory. So the let them theory is a theory that explains that you have to let people be people. Like, you can't hold people bound in one place and expect that they be with you every time, every moment at your beck and call. People have to move, people have to make goals, people have to achieve those goals. And some things that strengthen friendships, that help to maintain friendships, are 3 things. So there's proximity, there is timing, and then there is energy. So I'll just quickly run through them. With proximity, like, you're close to this person, the person is close to you, so the friendship is maintained. Like, the person, you can just easily reach out to this person. With timing, the person is in the same sphere of life as you guys are university students, or you guys are secondary school students, so the timing is perfect. You people are going on the same pace, so there's no pressure of, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. You people are in the same environment. The timing is perfect for the both of you. And with energy, the person has to like you. If the person does not like you, forget it. You can't be friends with the person. Maintaining friendships is important, but let's think about the part we don't love to talk about the most: conflict. Let's be honest, conflicts happen even in the best friendships or relationships. It sucks, but it's also normal. The key to it is how we deal with it and how we react to it. The first tip I'll be giving is to address things early. If something is bothering you, don't let it sit for a long time. Approach your friend calmly and share how you're feeling. Most times it's all in your head, it's not as deep as it is, but you have to tell them how you're feeling so that it can be tackled early. The second one is to listen to understand. It's not just about getting your point across. You have to listen, not to reply, but to understand. And it's about hearing their side, and sometimes understanding that perspective changes everything. So if you are willing to just let go of the perspective at which you're looking at this particular problem at this point in time, perhaps people could find a middle ground, continue with the friendship and end the conflict. The third one I would tell you, this is hard but you have to also accept it, is to know when to let go. This one is very tough, but not every friendship is meant to last forever, period. Take my word to the bank. Yeah, you'd agree with me, because I mean, not all the people you made friends with in kindergarten are still your friends till this point in time. So not every friendship is meant to last forever. If it's not healthy, it's okay to walk away. It's not because you hate them or you don't want to talk to them anymore. Everything is all about perspective. So be open, don't be myopic. Don't shy away from tough conversations, because they might be exactly what you need. Another segment of this video I want to talk about is outgrowing friendships. Probably one of the hardest parts of your 20s, realizing that some people you thought would be there forever just aren't, and that's okay. I've let go of a few friendships that are no longer aligned with who I'm becoming, not because I'm discarding of these people. They are still my friends, but if we don't talk, we don't talk. But if we see and we talk, no problem. I have nothing against these people. It's just that life happens and you have to also be on your own path while the other person also be on their own path. It was painful, but I've come to appreciate the role that they played in my life at that time, and I do not take it for granted. I will still want to talk to them, but it won't be so much on a deeper level. If you're navigating this part of your friendship, just be kind to yourself. Letting go doesn't mean that you didn't value the friendship. No, it just means that you're making more room for growth, and that's beautiful. Friendships in your 20s are such a journey, and you would agree with me. They come with so many lessons, highs, and sometimes heartbreaks. Heartbreaks. I've actually experienced a friendship once where I was heartbroken that me and a friend of mine were not in good terms. Yeah, friendships come with heartbreaks. If you don't know that, it happens, but they are also very rewarding. Whether you're building, maintaining, or letting go, just know that you're not alone. A lot of people are in these boats, and they are rocking it fine. Okay, now it's your turn. What's been your biggest win or challenge when it comes to friendships? Share it in the comments, because I'd love to keep this conversation going. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Until next time, guys, take care of yourself and take care of your friendships. Bye.